Bonjour! In today's French lesson, I'm going to teach you 6 different French expressions so that you can pass as a French native. That's right, this is not the stuff you're going to learn in textbook, this is the thing you're going to learn on the streets. Hi, this is Rachèle DeMéo from Belle Terre Academy, your French teacher on YouTube. Expression number 1. Expression number 1 is grave. We usually use grave to agree with what a person is saying. Il fait vachement froid aujourd'hui. Grave, je me caille. In slang though, it could also mean that you are trying to say very. Il fait grave froid. Expression number 2. Expression number 2 is bof. We use bof to kind of disagree or to just say like use it that way of saying like no, not really, or you're wanting to say you're not doing really well or your answer is no, and instead of saying no, you're just saying bof, bof. Qu'est-ce qui va pas? Bof. Au travail, c'est pas le top en ce moment, quoi. It can also be used to say, I don't know. If you're asking something, you're like, buff, it means, I don't know. Buff. Expression number 3. Expression number 3 is du coup. Du coup. We use du coup to link something that was previously said in the conversation and come back to that topic. So you're talking about something, then you move on to a different topic, but then you want to go back to that topic. So to get back to it, you're like, du coup. I know, that sounds complicated. This little dialogue is going to help illustrate it better. J'étais au supermarché et j'ai revu Florent. Je faisais les courses et tout. Et d'ailleurs, les amandes sont en promo là. Ah oui? Et du coup, t'as parlé à Florent? Oui, enfin, je lui ai fait coucou rapidement, quoi. Au fait, ça va mieux avec Marine? Ouais. C'est compliqué is expression number 4. While you might have heard that the French can be a little negative, c'est compliqué is used in 3 different ways, which is not necessarily negative. The first way it is used, as its translation implies, is that it is complicated, that something is difficult. It's a difficult situation or scenario. C'est compliqué. The second way that it is used, it's to say that you just don't want to talk about it. So it's kind of a way of like avoiding the topic of like, c'est compliqué, let's just move on, let's not really address this. And the third way that it is used is really to kind of say, hey, right now is not the time and place to talk about it. So let's kind of move on from this because it feels awkward talking about it. I don't really want to talk about it right now with these people around. C'est compliqué. Donc du coup, vous avez pu mettre vos différences de côté? C'est compliqué, hein. Ah d'accord, ben, en tout cas il fait beau aujourd'hui. After that conversation, you might get a glimpse of how it can be used. Bottom line is you're trying to brush something under the carpet, you don't want to talk about it regardless of the reason, so you simply answer, c'est compliqué. You got it. Expression number 5 is au fait. Au fait is simply saying by the way. Au fait, vous êtes parlé avec Florent depuis? Oui, brièvement, on s'est croisés au supermarché. Perhaps you're inquiring about something that was already talked about, or you're moving on to something new, and so you're just using au fait to just kind of link on the conversation. And lastly, the 6th expression is yes, that is your equivalent to saying in French. Je parlais avec tu te souviens le nom du copain de Louane? Oui, il s'appelle Noah. Ah oui. Donc, je parlais du coup avec Noah et lui, il aimerait organiser une fête d'anniversaire surprise pour Louane. You might have seen my video that I'm linking below as well, of usually how you'd have audible pauses in the French language. To truly sound like a French native, you don't simply want to learn the words, vocabulary, grammar, and all that goes with it, as well as these very useful words. You want to have the right audible pauses. In teaching classes, I've seen how students are really fluent by working on their pronunciation and by including the audible pause of Think of it as somebody's giving you a big punch in your stomach. What's going to be your reaction? There you go. That's how you want to use it in Audible Pauses. This conversation might help illustrate how it could be used. Tu veux regarder un film ce soir? Je sais pas, hein. J'ai pas mal de devoirs à finir quand même ce soir. Now memorize these, start using them with your French-speaking friends that you're definitely impressed by using some real French that is truly used by natives every day. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, it definitely helps. Please share it around you. I'm sure others can also benefit from this. À bientôt les amis!